Hello, Captain Festus McBoyle here. I'm currently hiding in the clothing cupboard because Miss Lucy is fast asleep, and so is Ebenezer. He's snoring like an old train. And Chalky and Cheese, well, they're both curled up on their blankets and they're, sound asleep too. So here I am in the cupboard, so I don't want to wake them up. But what I thought I'd do is I thought I'd read you one of my new little stories. I'm not sure what this one's called yet, but I will let you know what it's called when I decide. So for now, I read it to you, and hopefully when you go to sleep, you'll have a lovely night's sleep and you'll have sweet dreams as well. So see what you think, let me know. At precisely 4:30, the cockerel went off, and old Captain Festus awoke with a cough. He stretched out his arms and out slipped a fart. What a wonderful way for a new day to start. Ophelia Pickles had baked a fish pie. The sun was shining, not a cloud in the sky. And Ebenezer was busy working his muscles, and Lucy was busy, well, packing her bustles, her skirts, her tops, her socks and her lace, all into her favourite old brown leather case. And Ratty, well, he was packing his cheese. And Chalky, a big pint of milk, if you please. Now, it's fair to say the pie was quite good, but it would seem that today might not go as it should. I'm off for 8 days, me Chalky and Cheese. I need a vacation, a holiday please. A remote summer island to soak up the sun. Lots of nice food, swimming and fun. And whilst I am gone, you can clean up this ship. It's out of control. It's a bit of a tip. Well, old Captain Festus, he wasn't amused. He seemed quite stunned and slightly confused. But he knew quite well that with one happy wife, it would in fact lead to a much easier life. So he smiled and he waved and said, "Have a nice time. Do not fear, my love, I will be fine, and the boat will be cleaned from head to toe. So do take care and mind how you go." Miss Lucy smiled, gathered Chalky and Cheese, a big box of food and a tent, if you please. They climbed into a longboat and hoisted the sail, then cleverly summoned Wally the whale. They threw him a rope, which he grabbed with his teeth, and he skillfully guided them out past the reef. He towed them for hours at full steam ahead, till the holiday island all three were led. Now back on the boat was an element of stress. 3 crew down and the place was a mess. And old Captain Festus, well, he was not happy. Thought Miss Lucy's decision was somewhat crappy. 8 days alone, me, Miss Pickles and Ebbs. There's so much to do and we're 3 lazy plebs. Now that's not a judgment, no, it's true. We're just 3 helpless geezers and I ain't got a clue. Now, fortunately for Festus, after a fart and a cough, a magical light bulb moment went off. Eileen the crab and the crustacean mob, Nipper and Clipper and Neil and Bob. So many fingers and toes make light work. I'll summons them up so us 3 can shirk. They'll polish, they'll buff, they'll clean and they'll shine. We'll kill 'em with kindness with fish pie on the line. They do like their fish, so they ain't gonna say no. I reckon that's probably the best way to go. Without further ado, Festus blew on his whistle, and up came Eileen, Clipper and Gristle, Nipper and Gripper and Neil and Bob, and they all agreed to get on with the job. They polished, they buffed, they cleaned and they shined. They tidied the cupboards and all they could find. Then at 1:30 sharp, they sat down for pie, licked the plate clean, and then all said goodbye. The end. Now, I guess the moral of the story would have to be, don't underestimate the value and the power of a good pie. Do not be afraid to ask your friends for help. That's very good advice. And get your jobs done ahead of time. Do them early so you two can actually enjoy a holiday like Miss Lucy. There you go. Sweet dreams. Over and out.